Welcome everybody to Predictions Time with One Death Eater, and of course, special interview, why not? I'm sitting here with Kelly and Mr. Keku. We are here for one of the greatest events of Roblox wrestling entertainment. I'm, of course, talking about my own Road Wrestling group. Of course, it's Corvallis now, but he's not here. So, we're here with Kelly, Mr. Keku, and of course, me, because I'm fucking loser who created this fucking bullshit. But, it doesn't matter. WrestleMania 7 will be one of the greatest Road Wrestling events of all time. Why I say this is I say this because we're officially the longest running Road Wrestling group.
That is true.
Because I started this about 2008, 2009, and it didn't even have a group. I didn't even make a group because I didn't care about Builders Club, and I still don't care about Builders Club because it's a waste of money.
Gasp.
It is.
He's never bought Builders Club in
my whole Road Wrestling career, and it's still one of the best Road Wrestling groups out there. And
Thanks
even though
to
we've had a depression issue, we've had inactivity for a while, but we're back and better than ever thanks to Kelly. And well, basically here we are today with WrestleMania this coming Sunday. And for those who don't know, RWE WrestleMania 7 will be at Kelly's place at approximately 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, depending on how many people show up, and if anybody shows up at all, which I really hope people do.
Can I stream it on Twitch?
I actually implore anybody to stream it, to be honest, but
I'm gonna try.
yeah, try. I'm going to also try to be there, but I can't make any promises because I have shitty internet. So, with that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and ask Kelly several questions about her personal life and Road Wrestling. Kelly, what has Road Wrestling affected your personal life?
In the good way or the bad way? Because there's pros and cons to it.
Why not both?
In the bad way, it's kind of affected my social life in real life because you have to meet like certain pay-per-view dates with Road Wrestling, so you can't attend certain events in real life, like going out with friends or, delaying stuff. To just trying to find that balance for the first few weeks I kind of get to.
Yeah.
But in I'd say the pros are it's made me realize how creative I can be.
Yeah.
And it's made me realize that I am quite an organized person, that I got my shit together.
Mr. Keiko, you've worked with me for how long now? 3 to 4 years?
3.5.
About, yeah. And we had a WrestleMania match at WrestleMania 5.
Mm-hmm. That match was epic. The beginning.
So I'm wondering, did you have any favorite Road Wrestling match?
Oh, it's out of WrestleMania 5, and it's out of 3 matches: WrestleMania 5, SummerSlam 4, and the SummerSlam that happened in Bretman's group.
Oh God, I know which matches you're talking about too. Other than me versus you, at SummerSlam 4 for our group of when it was RWE. It was you versus Corvallis, right? In the 3 Cages of Hell.
Yep.
It was probably one of the greatest matches ever. But
Yeah.
I'm kind of mad at myself for not recording it because that would have been on YouTube like instantly.
That's the only match I didn't record. I was trying to get anybody else to record it because I would have had a crappy angle.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, we always have that one story that never got recorded.
Yeah.
So, Kelly, what about you? Do you have a favorite Road Wrestling WrestleMania match in general that you've ever had or watched that you enjoyed?
Can it be any group, or is it specific to RWE?
Mainly RWE, but it doesn't really matter at this point, as long as it's like a WrestleMania event.
Well, this coming Mania that's happening on Sunday, April 5th, is going to be my first RWE Mania that I've attended.
Wow.
But my favourite Mania would have to be in EHW, and that was the first EHW WrestleMania. And I was the first person to defend and retain the women's title at the EHW Mania event.
Nice.
Cool.
And that was like 3 months into the longest reign ever, because I held that title for 11 months straight. And I never really lost it. It got vacated because I had surgery. But this Sunday for RWE, I think it's going to be really amazing, because looking at the place now, it's all come together. Like, this is going to be
It's going to be a good show.
yeah, it is, because we've got our shit together. Like, we made the group official in January, and we're already at 115 members today.
Originally, Kelly, originally the event was supposed to have been scheduled a week before WWE's. We originally had it scheduled for March 22nd, and then we just had an emergency meeting because we kind of thought, you know, we barely have 100-some members. Let's just wait a week and see what happens. Or, let's just wait until after WWE's WrestleMania, and let's see what happens. And ended up getting 150 members. I'm kind of happy about that. I'm actually very, very excited about this coming WrestleMania. Plus, we have a brand new stage that would have not been made if I had said, let's reschedule WrestleMania. So, I'm kind of happy about that. So, we have a new logo for it.
I love the logo. I just saw it.
From WWE. Well, I'm sitting here after WWE did their WrestleMania this past Sunday, and I'm sitting here like, how the hell are we going to compete with that? And then I'm sitting here like, you know, this is RWE. We improv shit every fucking time we do a show. So we're going to put on a great WrestleMania, no matter what.
Of course we are.
So WrestleMania 7, do you guys think that it will be the greatest WrestleMania of all time in pro wrestling?
It has a possibility.
I think it has the potential as long as we do it right, instead of, if we give in like most other Fed owners do, then it's going to be ruined. But if we stick to what we know and if we do it by the book and we do it right, then I think it's going to be one of the best, and it's going to help us in the long run. But if we give in to like other Fed owners do, then it's going to be completely ruined and will fail.
Well, here's what I've learned from WrestleMania 31 this past Sunday. The crowd tells the show. And what I mean from that, I mean, did you hear and see that crowd during
Yes.
WrestleMania 31. It was a really great crowd. It was I think on record it's one of the biggest WrestleMania crowds,
Yep.
and it'll be broken, of course, at WrestleMania 32 because AT&T Stadium. But this could possibly be one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time, of pro wrestling entertainment in general.
Should we bring up the fact that this is the first ever open air stadium for RWE?
And not to mention, this is your very first RWE WrestleMania.
And this is also the first WrestleMania Death has not spent,
All fucking year being stressed out about. Well,
and
actually,
he didn't make the stadium
I
this
didn't.
time.
I didn't make the stadium. It's all Kelly's, and I'm kind of glad that Kelly made it because now I'm not as stressed. But then again, I do get stressed out around WrestleMania.
Yeah, but this is the thing. I said that I do all the stressful work because you're occupied with your life now and Corv's got issues, so...
I mean, well, yeah, I got trucking school, and Corv has heart surgery.
Yeah, Oh, we're actually going to talk about it?
No,
But
we're not really going to talk about it, but that's like the only thing I'm going to talk about. But period. By the way, WrestleMania 7. I'm not sure what is the longest Pro Wrestling WrestleMania on record, but it is possible that it can hit up to 4 hours.
Oh yeah, you said you wanted to be longer.
I
think that this Mania will probably last about 5 to 6 hours.
I want to try to do 5 to 6 hours because every WrestleMania that I've done, at least the longest RWE WrestleMania on record was WrestleMania 3 or 4, which lasted around 2 to 3 hours and about 30 some minutes. So 2 or 3.5 hours. That's all I remember. Because I didn't record the whole event like a dumbass, but
I think a lot of iconic moments are going to be made at RWE WrestleMania 7.
yeah. WrestleMania isn't just an event, though. WrestleMania is... What's the word I'm looking for?
It's the grandest stage of them all. Sorry to steal WWE lines, but it's basically where you show the A-game. It's where the best of the best
It's an
are put to show what they can do.
It's an inspiration, to be honest.
Well, yeah, this is what every Raw wrestler dreams of. If you don't want to be in WrestleMania at some point, then there's no point in you being a Raw wrestler. This is what you are here for.
This is what everybody dreams about. Even if you watch TNA, you want to be in the biggest event.
And TNA is Slammiversary.
Exactly.
In June. I think Slammiversary's in June.
Probably. I don't know. I don't really watch TNA.
And even if you can't get the if you're a big WWE fan and you know I'm too fucking weak to go do wrestling, this is the next best.
I actually wrestle.
This is the next best choice for anybody.
I used to backyard wrestle.
And
That doesn't count.
I'm too fucking weak.
In my book, it does.
To be honest, I should have did weight training when I was in high school. I don't know why I didn't. I guess I was too focused on my schoolwork.
I signed up for it.
I was too focused on my schoolwork, and I should have done it when I had the chance, but at the end of the day, oh well. But yeah. So I'm kind of pissed off about that. But that was like my one chance that I could have possibly gotten close to being in WWE. But I failed.
But even then, I don't think I'd want to go to WWE because of how many people get crapped on while they're there because they don't kiss people's asses to get ahead.
True.
Like with WWE, it's basically if you can bench more than Triple H, you get the push. Instead of you have talent, you get the push because you deserve it and you've worked for it. That's why they have so many. That's why they have a wide variety of talent in NXT, whereas the main roster is getting so more time and more money, yet they can't do half of the stuff that the NXT roster can.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
the best example of this is looking at the comparison between the Divas, because Paige was in NXT, and when she came up to the main roster, her matches got watered down so much to the point where it went from a 10-minute match in NXT to a 3-minute match with Oksana on SmackDown.
Yeah.
And WWE realizes this, and they know, and to be honest, my personal belief is that WWE secretly watches pro wrestling events. And they learn.
Oh yeah.
They learn.
Yeah.
Because did you watch? If you notice from the past couple of Raws, we saw something that we would have pulled off.
A queefing contest?
The what? No, no. You remember a couple of Raws ago that they pulled off an us?
What was the?
Yes, I do. That was something.
It was
Because I chatted you when it happened. I'm like, did you just see what they did?
It was when Sting kicked off Raw.
Oh yeah.
WWE pulled off a me.
Wow.
Stephanie interrupted Sting. That's me every fucking time.
Well, now we know what's on Vince McMahon's hard drive and search history.
Mm.
Illuminati exposed.
Yeah,
But
me and
this is-
Mr. Keku are like, WWE, if you ever want to, we're interested in hosting Raw. We do a great job at it. I'm being dead serious about
Well,
that too.
we're getting a little bit off topic. I think we should stick to WWE WrestleMania 7.
Yeah, but after coming off the topic there, what matches are you guys interested in?
Well, there was supposed to be me versus Brooke, which may now be changed to me versus some person called Taryn Terrell. Instead of two L's at the end, it's two I's. She's dyslexic, but
Oh well, special people get a chance.
but I don't know. Like, I'm really looking forward to seeing Undead Brock versus Wolf Novell versus Ethan Cole.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, that match should be good because I was talking to Mr. Keku and Anderson, Corvallis, whatever you want to call him,
I was.
and
Continue. Sorry.
I was thinking about making it a gauntlet match, which is going to be Ethan Cole versus Wolf Novell to start, and then whoever wins will face Brock right after.
Well, Ethan originally it was the Royal Rumble winner,
Yeah.
so I don't know why he's not facing the championship he chose for.
He did, like, I did run it past all three of them, and they did agree to it, so...
Well,
Mm.
they have no say in who they face. I have the
But-
fucking Royal Rumble. I'm sorry for my choice of
Lame.
words, but if the Royal Rumble chooses the main title or whoever owns the main title has no say against that.
I know, but I run it past all three of them to tell them what was going to happen, and they all agreed, and they liked the idea.
All right.
So, there's no worry about it, it's going to be a good Mania match,
And
but...
then you do another match where someone else won, and then they got a choice to choose whatever champion they got. I'm sitting here like, why would you do such a thing? Now he's going to go for the main title. You better tell him to not do that. And then I think he eventually did tell him to not go for the main title because there's already too many people going for it.
I did explain that to Sage. His real name is Sage. I can't keep up with this guy's accounts. He has like 50 odd accounts and he's like bouncing back and forth, so, it's confusing.
Well, tell him to stick with one.
I've told him and he just doesn't listen, but I've told him that he will not be getting the title match he wants at Mania. He will be placed in one that doesn't have any contenders, or, because I don't want to have a WWE WrestleMania where it's going to be a triple threat or a fatal four-way for one title.
I'm not going to pull off a WrestleMania 30. I'd refuse to do that.
But I really want to know what Mr. Keiko thinks, because really he's been around a year longer than what I have, so he could possibly give some story of his experience and what he thinks is going to be a good match.
Mr. K. Cool knows, because he's been inside my head. He's fought me before. He knows how I work. He knows, well, just about everything. So go ahead, Mr. K. Cool.
So what do you want me to talk about? Like that match, or?
Yeah, basically.
Well, I've seen a WrestleMania that had a fatal four-way for the main title as the main event. It's been done before. But this is a triple
planned.
Yeah, I was in that match. I end up winning that, but
Going into one of these sort of matches, though, how do you prepare for it in regards to, let's say, with Brock and Wolf? They are like really close friends, so how would you go into one of these matches knowing that your friend could possibly stab you in the back?
Well, all I have to say to that is just make the better man win.
There's no friends and love them all. Kill the bitch.
Yeah.
Because that's the way I see it. Like, if I'm in a match with my friends, then really I tell them beforehand, I'm not going to save your ass. You're on your own. This is my time.
When everybody you two, including me, have been in championship matches before. Kelly, you're currently the Divas champion, but you fought for a main title before.
Indeed, I did.
So, how does one even go into this match knowing that they could either lose or they can win?
Well, the way I went into it is that I had to beat off, well, that sounded dirty as hell, I had to beat a certain amount of people who had more experience than what I did. So it was basically jumping hurdles on the way to the finish line.
Right.
And if I lost, I had nothing to lose in the first place, so it wasn't really anything off my back. But if I won, then that would have been my moment, And I did end up winning the RWE Championship, which I got stripped of.
Sorry about that.
I am not letting it go.
I know.
Well, then what go? I was gone.
But the main thing is that going into one of these matches, you have to realize that at the end of the day, it all comes down to you, and you only. No one's going to save you. And these people are all after the same thing. You have no friends in these matchups. You are on your own.
I don't know why people are like, hey, you want a team to the end? Be like, yeah, sure, but I'm kicking your ass.
The way I handled, I was in one of these, in February, in RWU at the Clash of Titans. And it was me versus Sox versus Ashlyn versus Michelle. And it was me versus 7 other people. And I ended up winning overall, not because I was the better person, because I played it smart. On any given night, anything can happen. But if you play smart and you stick to what you know, chances are you're going to win because you've had the run, you've had the experience, and having the experience is half the battle because you know what's going to happen.
Yep.
You're right.
And in my case, I played to what I knew. I was like, okay, she's going to team with her, and then they're going to take out her. They're going to come after me, so I need to team with her, and then I need to stab her in the back to get ahead. Like, you gotta play smart. It's like, there's no fair or unfair or dirty or clean. At the end of the day, you were there to win, and you were winning by any means necessary.
Alright, so, moving on then. Speaking of Ethan Cole, though. Ethan Cole is the Royal Rumble winner, of course. And he chose the RWE champion when I was still there. And I'm, of course, yeah, good luck. I'm the RWE champion. So, after a while, I had to go because trucking school. And I possibly will be able to show up. I'm just not sure yet. But if I am able to show up, I'm still going to give Ethan Cole a match against me. Even though he already has a championship match, I still want to fight his ass. So, Mr. K. Cool, you've fought me at WrestleMania. You failed, though. So, explain how it is that you've tried to beat me, but you can't. Or you could.
Hashtag it's a script.
Say.
What, Kelly, what did you just say?
Hashtag it's a script.
Well, that much, yeah, it kind of was script, but it wasn't.
The first two falls weren't scripted.
It was the first 5, I thought.
Maybe. I don't know.
But just explain how it is trying to fight me.
Difficult. Because if you actually try against you try back.
Mm-hmm. You guys know I'm a fighter. And I'll do anything to win, except for cheating.
Wow.
Well, at WrestleMania, we either agreed to do this, or I just beat them. Quite simple.
I think I'm the only female to actually beat you straight up, though.
Yeah, but this is WrestleMania we're talking about, not Raw or SmackDown.
You wouldn't face me at WrestleMania.
Nope, I refuse to. But, so, what would you try to tell Ethan if he were to watch this? How would you explain to him how to try to beat me?
Don't let up. Just don't let up on him. Because if he lets you up, you're gonna just murder him.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably tell him to play it smart. I'd say don't get cocky. You know, you're going in with someone you've never faced before. You've never seen them compete regularly, so you don't know what they can do.
Not to mention, I do have a 7-0 streak in my own group. Not to mention, I'm nearing 100. And no, not 100. Did I say 100?
Probably.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say 100, but I have nearly 50 WrestleMania wins.
But still, I tell him just to play it smart and to just practice.
And that's
he is going to need it.
That is of all Road Wrestling WrestleMania events that I've been to. Constant fighting and battles, wars, etc. That majorly doesn't really count. But I kind of count it because it's a win.
Do you have any more questions for me or Mr. Keiko?
So what do you guys think will be the match of the night then?
I'd say the triple threat. But then again, if me and Brooke have our match, then it'd probably be that, because me and her have some things in store for that, which are really going to... It's going to be quite a fun-filled night, because, like I said, we have these things planned, and it's potentially going to be one of the best Divas matches of, well, ever.
I want to say a match that I'm interested in. I want to see if they can pull it off better than me and Core. If Core can pull it off better than SummerSlam 4.
The match that he's talking about, of course, is the match I'm also interested in. Corvallis versus Cena 54 John. That will be a match to watch.
But then
That is going to be amazing.
I'm also interested in my open challenge match.
I volunteer as tribute.
No,
You already have a match.
I know.
And? I can just do a sorry house. I can come out with a different gimmick.
Don't be a Damian Mizdow.
No, it was going to be Queef Marella.
No,
Queef Tina.
Dear God, save us.
no. Well, I mean, if anyone's listening from the group, you know, if you want, you can come out and try. I don't care if you're in the group or not.
Basically, what Mr. Keiku is saying is that if you are listening to this and you feel openly offended that a black man is calling you out at your own game, then you can easily sign up to fight him by going to the RWE network and signing up for just $666.
Slipknot. No, not Slipknot. Fuck, what's that name? What's that other band?
Or you can easily sign up with your parents' credit card by following #It'sATrap.
Kelly, Anthrax has dibs on 666. I'm sorry.
Does anyone have a price on the soul?
Yeah, it's called The Devil.
Doesn't exist.
Still though. Well, I'd be surprised if anybody from RWE watches this, because we're going to spam it all over the group wall. But thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys at WrestleMania. Leave your predictions down below on which match that you know of at WrestleMania 7.
By the way, I'm going to cut you off a minute. RWE WrestleMania 7 will be coming to you live from the RWE WrestleMania 7 Arena, live at 6 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, April the 5th, which is this Sunday.
Only
Please
at
bring
Kelly's place.
Only at my place, because I've been cut off by a black guy too many times. I'm not saying anything else.
Alright, I'm sorry. I was gonna say, if you can't get on Roblox, I'm going to try to stream it on my Twitch, Mr. Keiku.
And not to mention, we will record this, and it'll be released sometime next year. Because every time we think of WrestleMania, we're like, we gotta record, we gotta upload last year's, don't we?
Yeah.
It happens every fucking time. But yeah, we will record this, and it will be uploaded within the year of time. But whenever we get the chance, of course, and the editing and the commentary. So
we would also like to ask you to join the group if you haven't already. I think Death will include a link in the description to it.
I will.
And also, if you want, go and watch last year's WrestleMania on my channel, Mr. Keiku.
Yay! Which I will also link in the description after Mr. Keiko links me in the.
You can also get
description.
25%. You can also get 25% off Mr. Keiko merchandise by using #KFC for 25% off all merchandise.
You can also go on the KFC website and use promo code Mr. Keiku and get 50% off all KFC items. Of course, they would probably yell at you for this type of scam, and we'll probably get sued in a couple of weeks. So,
Oh, but-
KFC, bring it the fuck on.
You can expect pubic hair in your little snack box after that.
It doesn't matter at this point. So, at the end of the day, I gotta go to bed. But thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys Wednesday, actually,
Bye.
For the
Bye.
review.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
and for the post show.
Nigga, I said bye. Hang up.
But I don't want to hang up.
But I just said bye. You gotta hang up when the lady says bye.
No. 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 No.
Yes.
No!
Yes. Yes.
I'm sorry.